Okay, hello everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today? Okay, are you ready for having a new materials with me? So, today is our sixth meetings and you will have a talk show and hosting topics with me today in academic speaking. So, let's learn together.
Well, as I told you that we are going to have talk show and hosting in this meeting. Before you practice how to become a hosting or a presenters in talk show, I would like to ask to you, have you ever seen a talk show in Indonesia or even in abroad? Yeah, for example, like Kick Andy or Mata Najwa or even in opera, perhaps? Yeah, those are the examples of talk show. And you have to know what talk show is. Do you know what is talk show? Well, when we talk about talk show, a talk show provides the audience, provide the listeners, provide the viewers with information or contents, typically through television or radio broadcastings. So a talk show host is the main presenters who can deliver the contents and often does the interview. So if you are being a host, a talk show host, you are able to deliver the questions to the informant. So most talk shows revolve around a specific theme or specific topics such as politics, health, entertainment, comedy, or even gossip. So, which theme do you like? Okay, after you know about what talk show is, so if you want to become a talk show host or a talk show presenter, so as a talk show host, you have to present the information or the contents dealing with the topics that we are going to discuss to the audience. So before you ask the questions, you deliver the questions to the informants, to the guests that you have invited them. You have to know the general topics, the general contents that we are going to discuss. And you have to create the good atmosphere, the good entertainment to the audience so they can listen or they can join your talk show interestingly. Now I would like to share to you about some tips that probably it's necessary for you to become a successful talk show host or presenters. Okay, the first one is you have to have the ability to speak or good language. So by having a good language, grammatical or even a fluency in speaking, so your talk show will be good for viewers and listeners, and they will interest in listening your voice, listening your language, and listening your talk show, or even they will ask you more to have another talk show. The second one is thinking quickly, and the ability to improvise is necessary for live broadcasting, of course. Why? Because in live broadcasting, sometimes we cannot predict something happens. Even we have planned it well, sometimes unexpected happens. So unexpected things happen. So we have to control and handle it up because we are as the main person in that talk show. Okay, so that's why as a talk show host or the talk show presenters, we have to think quickly. What I should do then? What I should say then if this happens? That's the second point. The third one is you have to have additional information dealing with the contents that you are going to discuss. Why I said so? Because you are the main part or the main persons in that talk shows. You are the leader who control the way the talk show is. So if you don't have any information related to the topic, so what question that you are going to deliver to the informants or to the guests? So you have to know first. Besides, you have to fill the missing information that maybe the audiences or the listeners or the viewers want to know from the guest. So you have to fill the missing points or the missing elements from the guest explanations. And the fourth one is you are as information digger. So you have to dig the informations up from the speakers. So you have to have good skills in questionings, because you want the main person who will ask the questions to the guests, to the speakers. So you have to list the informations that you are going to ask. After that, if you think that the speakers or the informants has not answered it completely, you have to ask them to lead them to give the probing questions or leading questions to have the viewers, to have the audiences get the point, get the answer that they want, they expect from them. Okay. And the last thing is mastery of multitasking. It means that you have to deal with the guests, you have to deal with the informants, you have to deal with the environment, the atmosphere of the stage, you have to deal with the questions, you have to deal with the audience, and everything dealing with the talk show you have to deal with. So why you have to be a multitasker? Because you are the one who lead, or you are the one who can control the way the talk show is. Okay. Well, students, I have explained to you about what talk show is, and also how to become a successful talk show host or presenters. So your turn is you have to practice to be a talk show host or presenters, and I will share to you about the instructions later. Okay, thank you for joining my class. See you next week, inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.